His little face, their relationship is just everything. It's so cute. Oh, and that was not a good reaction. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another episode of my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 12. Neve is just here this morning making some bread for breakfast. Nothing too flashy. She wanted to work on her baking skill, and it is something that is lactose free for our lovely little Nori, who is over here at the moment getting ready for her first ever day of school. Neve has decided she likes baking. Absolutely, yes. That is one of the optional requirements for the generation, so it's amazing that she can, like baking so early on. Nori, no, don't go make a mess. Come over here and pet Vixen while you wait for your mum to finish baking the bread. Hopefully this will be ready in time for her to go to school. She's feeling really happy from remembering her snowy vacation, bless her. She does want to read a book as well, and look at the bright sides. She is going to come and browse some books, but her mum has finished baking this bread. Hopefully it's good quality, it's excellent quality. And it looks like Noel is up as well this morning, so we can all have some bread together for breakfast before Nori goes off to school for her first ever day. Noel actually doesn't have any classes today. His classes were supposed to be yesterday, but obviously we were on vacation, so he did not go to classes. But then he does have classes tomorrow, and he's done all his homework, and Neve is actually not at work until Thursday, and that's if she even goes to work. Nori, are you not going to eat some bread? Go eat some bread, please. But Neve actually doesn't have work for another 2 days. So I'm thinking what we might do is go and get a pregnancy scan today with these two while Nori is at school, so that we can find out what they are having. I do have names planned, whether it is a boy or a girl. I am kind of hoping for a boy because we do obviously already have Nori, so it'd be nice to change things up a bit. But I would also be happy if it is a girl. I do have a name planned just in case. So it looks like Neve is asking Nori about school. I hope you're looking forward to school, and she's wishing her luck on her first day. So Nori's actually going off to her first ever day of school, which is so exciting. And I think we are going to have these two come over and just have a little bit of a chat today. We can invite Noel to feel the baby, and there is actually a new interaction with the realistic birth mod that has been updated that I haven't had a chance to do yet, which is say hi to baby. So I need to find where that is. I think it's in small talk. There we go. Say hi to baby, and it is a really, really cute animation. It is very similar to invite to feel baby, but there's like a little bit of an addition on the end. I have seen other people play with it, but I've not done it myself yet. So at the moment, Noel is just feeling the baby like normal, but then she's like, do you want to like say hi to the baby? So he does the normal invite to feel, and then he's like waving to the belly, and oh, he's giving it a kiss as well, and he's even like getting down to like actually speak to the belly, and it's so cute. That is absolutely... Oh, and he's listening. She's like giggling. It's so adorable. I love it. And it looks like Kono has let herself in. And these two are just getting all flirty. And he's like so excited now about the baby. I wonder if... Woohoo on unconventional object. I think that is to do with the new pregnancy overhaul. I've not seen that yet. That must be. And before we go off to the scan, these two are actually going to discuss some name ideas. Be like, oh, I've got so many ideas ready. I just can't wait to find out if we are having a boy or a girl, so we know what name we can pick, and we can choose one for definite and not just have some ideas. And they've gained a lovely sentiment together. Amazing. But Neve is going to go and pop to the toilet quickly before we head off for the scan. And Noel is in a really, really good mood. He is feeling super flirty, and he's got this, how are you doing today, my sweet little sunshine, from saying hi to the baby. That is so precious. These two have arrived at the hospital for their scan, and they are being super flirty, and she's giving him a passionate kiss. And it looks like the doctor's like, please, no PDA, it can spread infection. I was just setting up for the ultrasound, and it looks like Neve has got the Hungry for Love lifestyle, which is absolutely perfect for them. So they both have this lifestyle now. But we are going to have her declare her preference and say that yes, this time we do actually want to find out the sex of the baby. I normally don't want to. I like to leave it as a surprise. Now these two are just flirting. Oh my gosh. I like to leave it as a surprise most of the time, but this time, because I'm like, I really want them to have a boy, but at the same time I would be happy for it to be a girl. I just want to know beforehand so that I can like mentally prepare myself and I won't be disappointed either way. But most of the time I do like it to be a surprise. Like I did that with Nori, but I thought, you know, this time we'll do something a bit different. We'll actually go and find out this time. And the baby will be born in this episode either way, so it's not like a massive wait for us. She should be giving birth tomorrow anyway. So she has just sat herself down on the bed, and Noel is there and he's gonna pull up a chair and they're just talking through everything. They're like, we did do this before last time with our first baby, but this time we want to find out what we're actually having. So we're hoping you can tell us if we are having a little boy or a little girl, and hopefully you can confirm that it is just one baby. Because I mean it is possible they're having twins, but it is unlikely. And yes, luckily we are just having one baby. We will definitely have to have twins. It's part of the challenge, but I was hoping we could wait a little bit longer, and luckily we are just having one baby. And the moment of truth, they're having a baby boy. Oh, I am so pleased. I am so pleased. I really wanted them to have a boy because obviously we have got Nori and then we'll have the twins afterwards, and I'm hoping the twins will be twin girls. And so I kind of wanted a boy so we wouldn't have just a house full of 4 girls. So I'm really, really pleased that they've got a little boy on the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're both so pleased now that they know, and Noel is actually propositioning Neve this time. I thought it was just going in for another flirt, but he's like, look, let's go celebrate. Let's go have a bit of woohoo, just like last time. And you know what? I'm going to let them, because Neve has had this one for public woohoo for quite some time now. So I'm going to go and let them go and have a bit of public woohoo, and then instead of heading straight home, we might actually go to the park and grab some food and just enjoy some time out of the house with these two, and we'll bring the dogs along as well. These two have arrived at the park on their way back home to the city. They thought, you know, let's stop off at the park. It's a nice day. We'll bring the dogs as well, so we'll say that Noah just popped into the apartment and brought them over, and they are going to come over and order themselves some food because Neve is getting a little bit hungry, and she does want to try as many of the what they called like the foods that she can. So she is going to come over and do a bit of haggling, and I think Noel might come over and haggle on this one, and we'll see if either of them are successful. Neve was never very successful as a kid, so we'll see if she's done a better job now that she's a bit older. Maybe she can pull the pregnancy card. Don't think is the vendor. Oh, she did. She was happy to accept it. Okay. So why don't we go for some egg rolls? And no, were you successful? He was as well. Excellent. So he can order some gokwan. So these two are ordering themselves some food. I'm hoping it's something that they've not tried before, and then maybe Neve will be able to learn to cook it herself. It's a shame there's no tables where they can sit together. They've had to sit on separate seats. But I noticed that Neve has got this little moodlet from the baby kicking. So Neve's hand was rested on her baby bump, and out of nowhere, a tiny foot jabbed her from within. She couldn't help but giggle at the unexpected kickboxing session her baby seemed to be enjoying. That is so adorable, and she is feeling really, really, really flirty right now. And it looks like she has learned how to make egg rolls, which is excellent. So she has learned 5 recipes and Noel has learned 2. So Neve is going to come over and haggle with this guy and see if she can get something else. And she was able to, again, haggle. So this time we might try the banh mi. I wish there was a way to track what she's learned. Like, I don't think there is. So I'm just going to have her try as many things as she can, because that didn't completely fill up her hunger. So if she tries this one, hopefully it should be able to learn this as well. And no, why don't you call the dogs over and you can play with them for a bit, and it won't actually be too long until Nori is home. So should we bring Nori out or should we go home? I think we might head home, you know, because then Noel can do some studying. Like, he's got his classes tomorrow and he has done all his homework, but he can make sure he's studying and staying on top of his classes, ready for his final exam. And then Neve can do some cooking because her cooking skills aren't bad, but she could be doing better. Like, she's level 6 of cooking at gourmet, and I think she's only 2 of baking, if I can find it. Yeah, so she's close to level 3. It looks like our neighbour Shanti has come over. She spotted us. She's like, oh, hi, how are you guys doing today? It's nice to see you out of the apartment. And it looks like Nori is home. So once we have finished eating, we are going to head back and make sure she's okay. She has just had her first day of school, so we want to check in on her, see how she's doing. And there we go, it was a new one, so she has now learned 6 of the recipes. These two are back from the park now, and Neve is going to use the bathroom and then bake some cereal squares, and Noel has just come in and he is giving Nori a big hug. Oh, he's giving her 2 hugs, bless, and he's going to ask her about her first day of school, and hopefully she'll tell him that she had a great time, and they're just going to have a little bit of a chat, and he's going to enthuse about the dogs because they went to the park, and he's like, I wonder when Dash is going to age up. He's been a puppy for a little while, so hopefully he'll be a big dog soon, and yeah, he just wants to spend a bit of time with her because he does have to do some studying tonight. So I'm actually going to have him go over and clean the sink, and then he will go and do some studying, and Nori can chat with her mum, but she is still obviously very young, so it's important that she spends some time with her parents. And also we should make sure that, you know, she knows she knows that there's going to be another baby on the way. So Neve, no, you can come and finish doing your baking, please. Finish making these cereal squares. She was making these ones because they are lactose free, and obviously we have to consider that with Nori. Now that she is lactose intolerant, we need to make sure we're making some food that she can actually eat so that she doesn't like vomit again like she did on her birthday, bless her. So we are also going to, we can invite her to join cooking. Should we do that? I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to come and invite her to come and join us. We're like, come and watch, just like what Neve used to do with Jacob growing up, and now Nori is like watching her mum do some cooking, and it's super adorable. But then what we might do is we'll have a bit of a joke about the teachers, and hopefully she'll tell us about her day, and she's leaving the room. Okay, great. But we're also going to ask if Nori wants siblings, because we need to announce that we are actually having a baby. It doesn't look like we can actually properly announce the pregnancy to Nori, but we are going to ask her if she wants siblings. And then we are going to invite her to feel the baby as well. And I wish this wasn't a pop-up and it's just like random, but you know, that's fine. Neve has asked Nori if she would like to have a new sibling, and honestly I feel like Nori would definitely say yes, that she's very keen for this. She has grown up with all her family around her the whole time. Like when she was little, she had her grandparents, and then we had Layla, and then we had Dane as well, and now everyone's gone and it's just her and her parents, and she's probably feeling like it's a little bit quiet, so she's probably very keen to have someone else in the house with her. So I think Neve is going to invite her to feel the baby now that she knows that there is a little baby on the way, and Nori is of course very keen for this. And look at her, oh my goodness, she's going to be a big sister. She's like, you're going to be the best big sister, I'm so proud of you. She's so cute. Oh, I'm gonna have Nori come over and grab herself a marshmallow square, and Neve isn't actually too hungry right now, so I might have her. Oh, she's feeling the bump again. I didn't even get them to do that, and they've got a close dynamic. Yes, 100% yes. But what I might have is Neve come and do a little bit more cooking. We might do this meat pie because it is lactose free and it gives her a chance to practice her cooking skills. And Nori is going to go and help herself to like a little bit of a snack before dinner because she's quite hungry, and I know she would just help herself anyway, so at least this time she's just going to have something small to fill her up until dinner's ready. I think I'll have Noel keep studying until dinner's ready, and it looks like Kono once again is wanting to come in. Oh, and Jacob's here. Oh yes, we definitely want to invite Jacob in. Yes, Nori, come over, come and invite your granddad in. Oh, it's so good to see him. Nori's just having a chat with Jacob on the sofa at the moment. I wonder if he came over because he knew it was Nori's first day of school and he wanted to see how it went. So she is going to come over and talk to him. And I was thinking that he could read her something, but I think I have to actively be him to select that so that he could read to her. I wish I could have her like asked to read story, but that's okay. She's just having a chat with him at the moment, and then she's going to watch a movie by the looks of it, although the TV's not on. So maybe she turned it on and thought, actually, I just want to spend time with my granddad instead. Neve has finished making the pie. She's pretty exhausted, but she's going to call everyone to come and grab a slice. It's a shame that Prim wasn't here as well, but that's okay. Maybe she's like working late or something, and Jacob thought he'd spend the time going over to see his daughter and his grandchild. while Prim was at work or something. But yeah, they're all coming in. Noel, really, this is what I get when I don't set the table. He's gonna go and eat dinner there by himself. Maybe he wants to, give Neve and Nori some time to spend with Jacob without feeling like he's getting in the way or something. I don't know. But once he has finished eating, he is gonna go use the bathroom and then keep on studying. So he spent a good amount of time studying the cooking course, so he is going to do some studying for his singing course as well. I don't think I showed off Nori's bedroom, did I? Here is Nori's bedroom. It's really cute. I love the pastel sort of tones, but also like the splashes of bright colour. It's really, really sweet. We've got some bread in here, of course we do. We'll put that in the kitchen. But yeah, I just really like the way I have decorated this room. It's nothing too crazy, but it made me think, why don't we come over and perform a puppet show? We'll do school life. Be like, Granddad, I want to come and show you about my first day of school. I'll do a puppet show for you. So she is going to come over and do a puppet show while her mum takes a nap and her dad is studying. She's got her granddad coming over and he is going to keep her company. So she is getting in her little puppet show. I always forget about doing these, but he is coming to literally like kneel on the floor while she does her little puppet show. I honestly genuinely always forget that this is an item that you can use, and if I place it, I never actually remember to use it. So she's forgotten to put the puppet on her hand. And Jacob, are you enjoying yourself? He looks like he's got a really like, oh, I'm doing this because I love her. Oh, Jacob is absolutely loving it. I think when she's finished, she is going to go and use the toilet and maybe play in the bath for a little bit before she goes off to sleep. I would like someone to put her to sleep tonight, whether it's Jacob still here, like she can ask him to put her to bed, or whether it's one of her parents. But, she's still young. She still needs that like little bit of extra attention, and it's just such a cute little like animation. So I definitely want her to do that. But I'm going to have her stop doing her puppet show now. It looks like Vixen needs a walk, so we'll try and go on a walk with her tomorrow. Maybe while Noel is in his classes, Neve can go out on a walk with Vixen. She is also, it looks like she wants more puppies, but there's no chance we're having more puppies. We're having another baby, which brings our household to 6. And then when we have the twins, that will be a complete household. So we can never have more than 2 dogs, which is plenty for me. I am fine having just 2 dogs. And it looks like Neve is up and she is going to do some cleaning. She is washing up the dishes, and then she should probably also go to the toilet. But Nori's got the bathroom, so hopefully she won't take too long and we won't have another incident like last time. Neve has made it into the bathroom. Nori, did you get to take a bath? No, I feel like your mum came in and was like, I need a wee, please can I go? And it looks like Jacob is heading off now, so maybe we'll have Neve come over and we can come and give Nori a bit of attention, and then we can put her to sleep because it is quite late. Oh, I think because the neighbours are having a bit of fun in their apartment, she can't actually go to sleep yet. So I will let Nori actually go and take a bath. And I think, what was she saying? Did she say that you're my favourite? Oh my gosh, that kind of actually surprises me because of how close Nori actually is with her granddad, but she's like, Mom, you're actually my favourite secretly. Don't tell anyone. It's so adorable. But Neve, why don't you come over? Because you can't go to sleep anyway. Come and do some baking. And what can you make that Nori can eat? Why don't you make some blueberry bagels? They sound quite nice. So she is going to go and do a little bit of baking before she can put Nori to sleep. And Vixen is still needing a walk. I'm sorry, Vixen. It's just so late right now. But I promise you will definitely get to go out tomorrow. This is why I'm quite excited for us to move. Like, I love this apartment so much. But I'm thinking my idea for like a sort of timeline is that we will move out once Noel has graduated, and he should have his last days of university. This term he'll finish on Friday, and then he'll have another week. So I'm thinking by next weekend, before Nori becomes a teenager, that's crazy. Before that weekend, hopefully we can move house. That is my aim. And which means we won't be having the twins while we're in this apartment, because it's fine while we've got 2 kids because we've got 2 spare rooms. But there's no way we can fit twins in this apartment as well. So that is my sort of plan. But obviously if that doesn't work out, I'm open for things to change. It always has happened. But poor Noel is feeling really angry right now. But there's only 50 minutes left of the apartments being noisy. So hopefully he can focus his attention on studying, and Nori's doing all right. She's not too, well, I say that and she's yawning as she's walking, but she's in a really good mood. She's gonna go play with her dolls, and Neve's over here just cooking at the moment and making some bagels. So everyone's doing all right, and then hopefully they will be quiet soon and we can put Nori to sleep. The neighbours have finally quietened down, so Neve is actually just tucking Nori into sleep, and she's wishing her the best night's sleep and sweet dreams, and giving her a little kiss on the head before she can head off to sleep herself. It is 1 a.m. and Vixen's like, please can I go on a walk, but Neve will actually pass out if she doesn't go to sleep. I missed it, but Dasher has just aged up into an adult dog. Oh my gosh, because we're going so fast, I missed it. But look how cute he is. He has definitely got Vixen's colourings, but he looks like he's got his dad's face a little bit more, but he is so cute. Look at him. Nori is the first one awake this morning. She is just having herself some bread for breakfast. She's feeling really, really inspired. Both her parents are still asleep because they went to bed quite late last night, and both of the dogs are sleeping in there. So sweet. Now, what time do you have your classes today? He's got class in 2 hours, and then he's got the other straight after. So I might actually have him also get up and just make sure he is ready for his classes today. And Neve can sleep in and then get herself sorted and go on some walks with the dogs. I can't remember what time we're expecting her to go into labour today. I think it's like mid to late afternoon, so we've got most of the morning where we can make sure that everyone's needs are up and that she can go on the walks with the dogs, make sure they're getting enough attention, and we might even invite over our parents this evening so that we've got someone to look after Nori while these two are, out of the hospital. She'll call up her parents and be like, so today's my due day, so would you mind coming over to spend a bit of time with Nori, make sure she's all right, she's not left alone. Nola's actually got a one to have a child. That is so cute, it's perfect. It's as though he knows that today is the day and he's like, I'm so ready to have my other child. Like, he was a bit unsure at first. They are neutral about having children, but he's decided, I am actually completely ready for this and I can't wait to have a second baby. So Kono has let herself in again, and she is actually also pregnant, which is pretty exciting. She is stinking right now, but maybe that's why they were having a bit of fun the other night. It wouldn't have been last night. She wouldn't get pregnant that quickly, but it's pretty exciting that they're pregnant at the same time, so maybe their babies can grow up together. Noel broke the sink just before running off to his classes, but that's fine. He was like in a rush to get there on time and he accidentally broke it, but I'm gonna make sure he is studying nice and hard. And Neve is still asleep, but I might get her up so that she can eat and release her bladder and then spend some time with the dogs today. She's woken up feeling really flirty. She must have had like flirty dreams because she wants to have a dream date, and she also wants to make out with Noel, which I love that for her. But she is also having some bread for breakfast by the looks of it, and then her bladder is going down so quickly, so I might actually have her use the bathroom before she does all the cleaning and stuff like that. Yeah, she was so desperate she didn't even finish her bread, so she's gonna go use the toilet and then she'll come back and actually finish eating. Bless her, she started having a mood swing. She's feeling sad, but okay, now she's better. She's feeling self-assured. She was having her moment and then she's like, you know what, actually I'm fine. I can do this. I've done this once before. It'll be great to have a new baby. So she's feeling much better in herself. She just had a little bit of a wobble, which is natural, and she's got all those hormones and everything, so she has managed to control her emotions and she's doing really, really great. So she is just going to do some cleaning, and then, to be honest, we'll probably grab some more food, although actually it looks like Dasher needs the toilet, so we might come over, pet him quickly, and then we will go on a short walk so he can actually go use the bathroom. And what I'm going to do is, because she is in her pyjamas, I'm going to change her, because otherwise she would go out on the walk in her pyjamas, and I'm not doing that again. Benola's gone off to his second class of the day, so make sure he's studying nicely. And Nori is still at school. She is making some friends, so hopefully we will see some new people she can become friends with. I haven't given Dasher a collar yet because I haven't been into Cass, and it looks really weird, like walking him without a collar. And it is also raining by the looks of it, and she's out here just in her like little mini skirt, but she's alright, she's enjoying herself, she's feeling confident, and hopefully this way we can encourage Dasher to do his business and his needs will be nice and full, and then we'll go on a walk with Vixen as well. Oh no, Neve is now feeling uncomfortable from the baby kick. Neve's hand was rested on her baby bump when bam, her tiny human decided to throw a swift kick to her ribcage. Oh bless her. So she really enjoyed it when he was kicking the other day, but now she's like, that really hurts. He's getting too big. I need to get him out. She's also got back pain and really craving some sweet food, so we'll definitely make sure she can have something sweet when we get back. and then she'll go out with Vixen then. But we've definitely got some sweet food in the fridge. Although maybe actually Noel can go out with Vixen. It doesn't have to be Neve, and he has just got back from his classes, so maybe he can go on a walk with her. And then Neve can come back and just look after herself because she's feeling really rough right now. I'd forgotten that we had the other scan picture, so I've just put that up on the wall next to Nori's scan. So we must have had Nori's scan when she was still in her first trimester, and the second baby's in the second trimester, because he definitely looks a bit bigger than Nori does. And once we've named him, I would definitely name the scan as well, but I'm going to keep that a surprise just for a little bit longer. And we didn't actually take any new maternity pictures this time, just because we've already kind of got the like whole maternity poses and stuff, and it'll be nice to do more maybe when she's pregnant with the twins, so we can have the other two children involved as well. But Neve is back home now. She has used the bathroom and she is gonna grab herself a slice of the corgi birthday cake. And looks like Nori has just got back from school. She's had a good day today, but she's feeling uncomfortable. She's got a wobbly tooth, bless her. Oh, but she's had a really good day at school. And Layla is calling to have a chat with Neve. Yeah, you can definitely have a chat with Neve, and she wants to come in and ask her mum for some advice. I was thinking about one of my toys and can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and to feel sad. Bless her. I feel like Neve would tell her to keep looking for it, because Neve is very like, you know, very focused on responsibility. She's like, it'll turn up, it can't be gone, it can't have gone too fast, keep looking for it and I'm sure you'll find it. And Nori's now feeling really inspired, so what I'm gonna have her do is actually come over and do a drawing, because for her aspiration she does need to draw 2 pictures while inspired, and I want to make the most of this inspired mood, because I remember it took us a little while to get this aspiration done with Neve. She literally got it done just before she aged up as a child. She's asking if Layla's expecting a baby. I don't think she is. I think we'd have been told by now. But poor Noel is feeling really angry. I think the dog splashed him while on the walk. Oh, bless him. But he's now, once again, in a much better mood. So what I'm going to have him do once he's finished eating is he is going to go over and repair this sink and make sure the house is all sorted and everything, because then we can invite over Prim and Jacobs. They're here to look after Nori when these two head out later tonight. And I might actually have Neve, once she's finished on the phone call, like she's even thinking about her dad, so why don't we invite them over now? She's going to invite both her parents over, and then she's going to go to sleep because her energy is quite low, and I'm expecting her to go into labour soon. I want to make sure she's got enough energy for that. And oh my gosh, dog is absolutely filthy. Okay, well, I guess Noel, you can come and give a bath to Dasha. And Nori, once your grandparents get here, you can come and say hi to them. It'll be nice to see Jacob again. I know you only saw him yesterday. Call over to see? What's that? I've never seen that before, but she's called him over to see her work. And she's like, Granddad, look what I've been doing. I've made a picture. Maybe she can gift it to him. Oh, that would be super cute. I definitely think she's going to do that. She's like, look what I've been making. She's like, I did some drawing and I would like you to have my picture that I just did. You seem to like it. So here you go. Here's the picture. And hopefully Jacob will like it. And he's so like, his little face, their relationship is just everything. It's so cute. Oh, and that was not a good reaction. He was like, thanks for this. He must have just been having like a really bad day or something, but she's now really sad because he didn't like it. Oh, he must be having a bad day. Don't take it personally. But where is Prim? Let's come over and have a chat with her. Maybe Jacob's wound her up, so she's going to come over and give her grandma a hug, and maybe she'll come and want to play some dolls with her, because I can't believe Jacob was unappreciative. That's so rude. I think that Prim gave Nori a sweet treat because she's got this little moodlet over here from sneaking a treat, and she was definitely outside having a chat with Prim. So she's coming over, she's convinced her to come and play some dolls with her. She's like a bit annoyed at her granddad for not being appreciative of the gift. To be honest, he probably did like it, but it wasn't the reaction that she was going for. So she's like, Grandma, come play with me. And once again, Jacob's come in the room, so he must feel really bad because he just keeps following her around. He probably didn't mean anything by it, Nori. Why don't you have a chat? Why don't you theorise about the Milky Way conspiracy? And just have a chat with your grandparents. Complain about doing homework. She's not done it yet, so she's probably like, I don't want to have to do homework now that I'm in school. And Neve is actually up. She's grabbing herself some food and going to use the bathroom because I'm expecting her to go into labour any minute. Look, the moodlet is flashing. So I want to make sure she's emptied her bladder, and she's actually had a really weird dream, so she should do some cooking, but there's no chance we're going to get this done before she goes into labour. So I'll just make sure that she does it when she gets home at some point. Noel is also sleeping, just to make sure his energy is up because he will obviously be staying awake with Neve while she is in labour. And oh my gosh, she's gone into labour. Her waters must have broken. So she's going to go use the bathroom and then they will head over to the hospital. Noel doesn't actually know at the moment, so she'll probably have to go in and wake him up and let him know. But she's probably gone into the bathroom. She's like, I think I might have wet myself. And she goes to it like, oh, no, that's not we. My waters are broken. And she's going to go in and she's going to wake up Noel. And it's time for them to have their second baby. Luckily, we have got grandparents here. And Jacob is messing around and trying to make her feel a lot better. So she's got her grandparents to look after her. And these two are going to head off to the hospital to have baby number 2. Neve and Noel have made it to the hospital, and of course Noel is freaking out and our doctor is super happy to see us right now. We might actually come over and ask her to check our, to give us some epidural so that the pain eases, because she remembers how uncomfortable it was last time. So she is going to come over and ask the doctor to come and ease that pain for her straight away. She's feeling really confident because it's a reoccurring event. She's like, I've done this before. I know I can do this again. So she is going to come over and get that epidural sorted. Once she's had her epidural, just have them go for a nap basically straight away because their energy isn't like super full and it will help the time pass a little bit better. So, oh no, okay, maybe we can't because there's something wrong with the epidural. So we're going to have to actually ask the doctor to replace the epidural because she is feeling really uncomfortable and she's only feeling numbness on half her body. So she's like, Doc, I think something's wrong. Can you do it again for me? So she's going to get her second her epidural replaced and then she'll go for her nap. There we go. I think that worked much better now. She's feeling really happy and really confident. So she is coming over and she's like, can we just, sleep for a little bit? I'm feeling absolutely exhausted. It's going to be a long night. And look at them. I love them so much. Noel has actually decided to come over and do some of his homework while that Neve is in labour because this is going to be a long night for him. And he's like, I might as well actually just get some of my homework done and out of the way. They had their nap. And she is over here just getting her dilation checked. She's only 1 centimetre, so it's going to be a long night. It's about 2:30 in the morning and things are moving on quite nicely. And Noel is just giving Neve a bit of a back massage to try and ease her pain a little bit. I don't imagine it'll be too long now until she gives birth, but hopefully this has helped easing her pain a little bit. Her face is feeling like she's a bit relaxed. And he's feeling so sad, bless him, because he hates seeing her in so much pain. So hopefully baby will be here soon. Neve actually has a portion of curry in her inventory, and they do say spicy food helps move along labour. So she is actually going to have a portion of curry once she has finished her exercises. Noel is over here just doing his other bit of homework. He did manage to get a whole piece done, which is absolutely amazing, especially because he's not got exams until, oh no, today's the last day of classes. So when was his exams? I don't know. He's doing it anyway. I really don't understand this because normally their last day of class is when they have their exams. And when he had his classes yesterday, they didn't say that was his final exam. Like normally you can't change how they perform in classes when it's their exams, and it will say taking final exam and it's not being ticked off. So I really don't know what's going on here. I really, really hope this hasn't messed up his whole thing because he took a vacation day. Oh, he was doing so well. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, oh, I'm stressed now. But it'll be fine. He will have his degree. Whether it's amazing, whether it's just okay, he'll still have his degree and it'll be fine. We have a whole other term to do after this. I was hoping the baby would be born in the night so that these two could be back before Nori goes off to school. But she's actually got school in less than an hour. So I guess they'll just have to introduce her to the baby when she gets home from school. But last I checked, Neve was pretty well dilated. So I don't think it'll be too long now until she actually gives birth. She's just going to have herself this sandwich and then we'll get the doctor to check her dilation. Normally I cheat the labour to be quicker, but because her labour has actually been moving on quite quickly, she's at 9 centimetres and she's actually only been in labour for 12 hours. I haven't actually cheated it this time. Normally, because it takes so long, I cheat it to happen a bit sooner. But it's actually been going all right this time. So what I might do is have Neve do some breathing exercises and then hopefully she will reach 10 centimetres soon. I noticed that Neve has got this confident moodlet from being in active labour and she is fully dilated, which means it is time for her to give birth. Oh my goodness, we're finally having our baby. That wasn't even that long of a labour. That was 14 hours, which is one of the quicker ones I've had with this mod. Here she goes. Neve is officially in labour. She has started pushing and Noel is there to support her. Bless. Oh my gosh. Look at his face. Look at her face. Hopefully it won't be too long and their little boy will be here. They've had their little baby boy. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. So the name that I'm going for is not a specific food, but it is food inspired. So I took some creative liberty because I mean, I wrote the challenge, so I can call it what I want, but it does say food themed and not food names. I've gone for the name Perry because it means the one who dwells by the pear tree, and I just thought it was really cute, and I struggled to think of some unique boys' names that were food inspired, and when I saw this one I was like, yes, that's really, really cute, and it's nothing that's super like obvious. It's quite unique, but it's also a really cute name in itself. Perry is actually also a drink, and I thought, how different are food and drinks? Drinks can also count for names, not just like food that you eat. We're gonna say that a drink name counts as well. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cover that so you don't see it too much graphic. I know she's got her underwear on anyway, but we can see it from this angle, and here's their little baby. Oh my goodness, their lovely little boy. I'm so pleased that they had a boy. Oh, look at their faces. It never gets old, this mod, honestly. So Neve has put her hospital gown back on, and I think we're going to be teleported straight back home. But look at her, she is so proud of herself. They say raising children is easier when it's not the first time, and luckily Neve has already had this experience and is well prepared. We've arrived back home with little Perry, and we've put him in strawberry outfits because apparently I really like rhyming with this generation. We got Nori and her story, and Perry and his berry. I think this was also the screenshot I ended on when Nori was born, but that's just because it is so perfect. And I do think I will end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And I can't believe we've got our little baby boy. I can't wait to see what he looks like as an infant. We'll find out in the next episode. But if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.